Off day and welcome to this segment of GCA Today. My name is James Martinez, President of the Guam Contractors Association, and my guest today is Mr. Peter Allen. He is the President of Pernix Guam LLC and also the President of Pernix Pacific LLC. Pernix has been sort of in the region for quite a number of years, but not widely known, I guess, throughout the general population here on Guam, maybe in the construction industry. But Pernix is now known for their recent acquisition of certain assets of what was known as GCA Pacific LLC, which includes some of the heavy equipment, cranes, vehicles that they had owned here on Guam, and also acquired some of the personnel within the company at that time. So he didn't really lay off anybody as a result, but actually acquired some of those employees. So tell me, Peter, how's that arrangement been since that acquisition of these certain assets here, and what is Pernix currently doing on island, and probably the long-term goals, say the next 5 to 10 years, and probably the height of the military buildup here on Guam?
Sure. Well, half a day, and it's great to be on Guam. Pernix has been in Guam or the Marianas for a number of years. We started as Telesource over in Saipan and did a number of projects over there and built the power plant on Tinian and did the runway on Tinian and have been in the area for a number of years. We in 2015 we purchased some of the assets of DCK. We did purchase entirely the DCK ECC joint venture that's doing the DB MAC. So our primary project right now is the P109 project on Anderson Air Force Base, and we took that over as they were starting the dirt work there, and that's coming out of the ground now. We got a great team on that. Very, very happy to be here. Obviously, we're bidding other work. We've been second on a number of projects. We're going to be first soon. I can guarantee you that. We intend to compete here. We run power in Vanuatu and in Fiji, and we will be bringing our power knowledge to Guam and competing on the power projects as they come out here also, in addition to the upcoming DB MAC and the upcoming work on Anderson and throughout the island for the build-up. We did not come just for the build-up. We came here. We've been looking at expanding into Guam in a bigger way for quite some time, and we were bidding projects on one-off projects as Pernix Guam, but we felt we needed to expand our footprint. So when the assets became available and the people in the project on Anderson, we jumped at that because we wanted to be here. We wanted to be here in a bigger way, and it was great timing. We closed in June, and in August the EOI was the decision was finally made that the move was going forward. So it was great timing for us, and we've bid some projects recently, and we're going to be bidding, not just the DB MAC work, but the GPA work, the GWA work, some private work. We're looking at work over in Saipan, Palau, Chuk, Maujero, Kosarai. We'll be looking at a much bigger area than just Guam for Pernix Guam. In addition to Pernix Guam, we have Pernix PNG, where we recently made an acquisition down there. We have Pernix Fiji, where we recently completed building a power plant there for the Fiji Electric Authority, and we have the operation and maintenance of that plant, as well as their other diesel assets in Fiji. And we'll be expanding our footprint in Fiji to out islands. In Samoa, we have a hydro renovation project that we've been given the first phase, and we were told just yesterday that we're going to get the second phase, so we're very happy about that.
Congratulations on that.
And we're bidding the third phase. So Those are all hydro projects there in Samoa. In Vanuatu, we operate diesel, hydro, and solar assets, as well as the transmission and distribution. So Guam is our hub. Okay, Guam is where Pernix Pacific is based, as well as Pernix Guam, and Pernix Pacific being the holding company for all our other excuse me, Pacific assets. And this is the center of the universe for Pernix Pacific is Guam, as far as we're concerned. We'll be bidding projects out of here wherever we go in the Pacific, and dispatching teams out of here to do power projects and construction projects throughout the Pacific. And this is where we're going to locate the primary assets of Pernix Pacific and our ability to capture that work elsewhere in the Pacific.
Okay, and you were mentioning the operations and maintenance of the Fiji power plants. Do you plan on getting into that industry here on Guam? I know you've got kind of things that are already set in place, like the windmill projects and others, but as far as the operations of
yes,
power generation,
as the projects come out, if we have a particular expertise, we'll draw upon that and go after the projects. We are currently in the process of bidding the battery storage project for GPA with a partner, and we will go after the other power projects that are coming out from GPA. We did go after the SCADA project. That project was stopped. They're going to put it back out. We will go after that again, and as O&M opportunities come up, we will go after those. Absolutely. If we have the expertise that can add value to GPA, then we're going to do it and go after it.
And your expertise and your experience actually in the Fiji market, do you see any differences or similarities with running an O&M contract for power in Fiji versus something in Guam? Are there any similarities?
Well, it's interesting that I mentioned that the Fiji and Guam are probably the most professionally run power authorities in the Pacific. Not that the others. Of course, we run the power in one of the islands in Vanuatu, and we believe that that's also professionally run. But the Fiji Electric Authority and the Guam Power Authority are both professionally run, and those are the kind of entities we want to work with, right? And so there's a lot of similarities between GPA and FEA, and we think there's added value that we can bring to that to the organization here, leveraging upon the experience we've had working with FEA in Fiji, and it goes, of course, there's differences too, right? They have different types of plants here. A significant portion of the power in Fiji is hydroelectric. We don't have the ability to make hydroelectric here in Guam, or not any significant hydroelectric. There may be some opportunities, some very small hydroelectric, but primarily we're going to be a fossil fuel based generation here in Guam for at least to the extent that it's not solar, right? But we have bid these solar projects. We were not successful in the first phase, but we'll go after the next phases, and both the construction and the O&M of those. And of course, if any new plants get built, we'll go after the construction and the O&M of those, or whether it be a PPA or an IPP or however those come out, we'll compete. And the same thing in Saipan. We're going to we're going to go after any power opportunities in Saipan also.
In your experience and research, I guess, when you started to talk power, we're talking power here, what do you think is the feasibility of renewable energy for Guam, and how soon can we see that? I know we've got some solar power that's going up there, windmill power, but I don't know if we're ever going to get off the grid and get off the
Well,
use of
I mean,
diesel.
you know, that of course is a political question as much as it is a technical question. But GPA is doing the right thing. Okay, they're putting the solar power into the grid. They're adding the batteries to help with the power conditioning and the ability to utilize that power and not have to have a spinning reserve to handle it. But I mean, it's hard to say. Okay, it's really hard to say will we ever be off some sort of fossil fuel in our lifetimes. Okay,
And it's always good to have that mix because, you know, sometimes we don't have sunlight and so solar doesn't work.
Sometimes the wind doesn't blow,
and so there's no power there. So yeah, we got to have fossil fuel, and sort of put that in the mix at what percentage of each one is.
Exactly.
I guess is going to be up to GPA.
And I think there's a great opportunity for more solar and more wind, and GPA is going after that, as is NAVFAC in a big way here. So there's going to be a significant increase in the renewables on this island. There's no question in my mind, and GPA, I believe, is very strong in that. So.
Okay, in the construction side of the house, we've got, of course, military buildup. We've got some hotels that are sort of coming online. They got to go through some processes of getting approvals and stuff like that. What do you see? What is the outlook for Guam in the next few years in terms of constructing new facilities for the military and also for commercial?
Well, you know, as I've told my bosses, my management, it's kind of like trying to drink out of a fire hose here right now. There's a lot of opportunity here, and it's going to get more. More is coming down the road to us over the next 5 to 8 to 10 years, and you know, your tourist market has never been bigger, right? The buildup is finally here. We need people. We need good people. We need the local people to come back and work here, right? People who have gone outside of Guam and gotten their degrees and their engineering degrees and their construction degrees, and they're working elsewhere. We need to entice them back to Guam, okay? Because
can't agree with you 100%. Yeah,
we did, and that since I've gotten here, that's been my focus. I want to hire people that have a connection with the local culture and the local local environment and want to be here in Guam, and we need to entice those young people to come back.
Good.
That's what we need to do.
And along with these opportunities too, I think we're also going to see probably more competition.
Oh
as well.
yeah. I think it's going to draw more competition in, but the competition can't do anything here without good people.
That's correct.
And we need young people. We need young people who have gone out. They've got 3 or 4 years under their belt someplace else, and geez, they'd like to be back close to the family. Well, we're looking for them, so give us a call. Okay? we want those people.
Hey, Peter, I appreciate that. Great insights, and of course, with Pernix now here on the island, and opportunities are going to open up with in terms of also hiring local workers. That's good news for us. Competition, that's going to come, but anyway, we wish you the best of luck, and we know that there's other opportunities in the near future, and thanks for being here and moving Guam forward in our industry. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, James. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
So next week, we'll see you right here on GCA Today.